There's much that we can learn on how Jesus cared for his mental health. Many different things that he did. Number one, you would see him pull away from the entire crowds. One of the greatest things that you can do is to acknowledge when you're like, hey, I need to pull away. I need this time of alone to recharge, to do the things that I need to do, and to be at peace. Just pause for that moment. The other things that we could see Jesus doing is having those interaction with friends. It's funny because Jesus did like his selection of friends like super quick, way before we had all this social media. He was like, I got my top 12 friends here, and I'm just gonna pull all these friends together and I'm gonna make them be my friends. And he did. He had a social network, he had a network of friends that is healthy for us to have the interaction of people together. The other things that we see Jesus do uh, is walking, exercise. Those are very, very healthy things for us to do as people. Some of us, even the intellectual side is a healthy thing to do, whether that's reading a book, finding an interest or a hobby that excites you or that brings you joy, or that can even unwind the things going on in your brain. That might be the mere fact that you want to go do an activity like fishing. Jesus showed us that he would do this process and be on a boat. So the next time somebody says you want to take care of your mental health, find a boat. I think this is an awesome process. There's so much that Jesus would do along the path of who he was. One of the things that we see across the board that's healthy for us as people is to serve others. One of the most important things that we've seen to care for someone's mental health is to actually serve other people, is to find ways of doing that. Another one of those ways is to express gratitude. Jesus expressed his thanksgiving over and over again. These are ways that actually impact our mental health and how he cared for it and how we can learn from Jesus on how to care for our mental health. Find ways to be grateful today. Find ways to serve others. Find ways to exercise and walk. Find ways to connect with others. There's a study out that shows that the most impactful thing to a young person, the most protective factor to a young person, is their connection to a trusted, supported adult. This is that connection that we're talking about. Jesus would connect with people along the way. That, my friends, is how Jesus cared for his mental health and how we as people today can learn from that.